Welcome back to Showcase Pittsburgh on KDKA-TV. I'm John Klein. Today, 7 businesses. Bob Wade is back again from Wade Heating and Cooling. Welcome back to the show, Bob.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Give us a little, before we get started, and we have some great deals coming up, give us a little background on Wade Heating and Cooling in case somebody's not familiar with what you guys do. Maybe they've seen the trucks, but they don't know what you do.
We do a lot of residential replacement, heating and cooling, and a lot of service contracts. Also, we do quite a bit in the same manner, change out equipment and service in the commercial areas, buildings.
Is there anything to do, now we're right into the season, and I heard my AC condenser kick on yesterday, I think for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's been sitting there not doing anything for 5 or 6 months. Is there anything somebody should do now before it really gets up and running?
Yeah, we do about 2,000 air conditioning tune-ups every spring. The main reason is to make sure it's running efficiently. You may have a small refrigerant leak, a dirty coil. You might think it's cooling fine, but you might be spending 20% more on energy, or 30 or 40 or even 50% more because it's not shutting off as soon as it should, because it's not running as effective as it might, if it was cleaned and properly charged.
The big thing on the side of the house with the fan blowing, the condenser, do they last a long time or not?
Typically, you get 15 years, sometimes 20. Sometimes I see some that are 30 years old.
Oh, okay.
But they're not very efficient at that point.
Okay, because technology has changed, I would assume, and you're probably, if you have one that's 30 years old, you're wasting a couple of bucks out there.
Yeah, you could buy a new one and save a lot of money.
Now, I remember the last time you were here, we had talked about if it snows on Christmas, you were going to do something, and now you're come back. You have this great idea. If it's hot on the 4th of July, tell me about this. What happens?
If you have an air conditioner installed by Wade Heating and Cooling before June 15th,
okay.
If the temperature on the 4th of July reaches 94 degrees or warmer, the air conditioning is free.
So wait, let me get this straight. Okay, so you have to have it installed by
June 15th.
And July, it gets into the 90s.
90s is
in July a lot here.
July is the hottest month of the year.
Right.
And we've had some over 100-degree days, upper 90s.
So if it's 94 on the 4th of July, the air conditioner that I had installed, free.
Free. You'll get a check back for the cost of it.
Are you crazy to do something? Your idea is to make money. It's a business, right, Bob?
We have fun with it.
Now, what about, too, are there government deals and rebates back in play again?
No government deals except for geothermal, which we'll touch on, but manufacturer rebates, utility rebates, Duquesne Light, First Energy. So you can find those online through your utility company, and through my website, always70wade.com, we have the carrier manufacturer rebates. But when you combine the utilities with the manufacturer, you can get as much as $2,000 in rebates.
That's pretty substantial.
Yes,
that's a lot
with the installation of a furnace and air conditioner combination, or just an air conditioning itself, you can get pretty good money back at this time.
You mentioned geothermal. I know we've talked about that before on the show. Give us a little sample of what that's about, without going into a lot of detail.
Yeah, with geothermal, you mentioned the box in the backyard with the fan. Well, with geothermal, you don't have that. We don't use that for heat transfer. We put the pipe in the ground, basically. So we circulate the water through the pipe in the ground and use that to either heat your house or cool it through a complicated process, which really is simple, but don't have time for it at this point. But
over the long time, is this a cheaper and more efficient way to heat and cool a house?
It will save you on average about 40% over a high efficiency gas furnace and air conditioner. And through the year 2016, which is coming quick, another 18 months, 19 months, there's a 30% tax credit.
Oh, wow.
Which is cash in your pocket. 30% of the entire job you get back from the government.
Before we wrap up, too, there are a lot of older homes in Pittsburgh, so now you can do a ductless air conditioning system in a house?
That's becoming really big. We sell a lot of them. They're good for sunrooms, finished attics, even a problem area of your house which you can never get cooling to. Simply hangs on the wall. You still have a little unit outside. You run the refrigeration piping, just like a conventional system, remote control thermostat, and you can spot cool areas real easy. It installs in one day.
So if you have a bigger, older home, a Pittsburgh home that you thought, there's no way we can run ducts and do this, or if you have radiator boilers and stuff, now you can get air conditioning in your home.
Yep, very easily. Very simple.
Before we wrap up, I want to go back. I want to make sure I understand this right. So if I buy an air conditioning system from Wade by June 15th,
Correct.
have it installed,
Correct.
and I actually pay for it, and then on the 4th of July, if it's 94 degrees
Or warmer.
or warmer,
Yeah.
it's free.
It's free.
Okay, can I sign up today? If
You
I need
can.
more info, is this all online?
Always70wade.com, or you can call the office at 412-787-1341.
Remember, you're a businessman. You're out to make money.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
It all works.
All right. If you'd like to know more about how to get maybe free air conditioning this summer, you can call Bob, 412-787-1341, or log on to always70wade.com. Dan LaCarte from Model Cleaners is on the way next on Showcase Pittsburgh.